What's your favorite number?
Well, out of all the numbers, I'm gonna have to say 8. Because 8 is so underappreciated. And it brings a tear to my eye. And 8 needs more appreciation. And I made these signs. 8. Because we care. But of course, I put them all over school and everybody tears them down because they don't like 2. I mean, who likes 2? I mean, and then in a 12 dozen, what do they do with 12? Why can't it be 8? I mean, I was like in a dozen of eggs. You're always like, you get 12, and of course you're like, la 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 la, I have 12 eggs, I have 12 eggs, and then you use them, but you only use 8. But then you throw the 4 away! The 4 extra ones, you just throw them away. You never even use them. You never even use them. You never even use them. And like, if we lived in a world full of 8s, I mean, it would just be so amazing because, you know, it's 8. And like, it's just like the circle of life, but the circle of 8s. And like, you know, it would just be like, if you start out with 8 people, then, you know, if you want more, of course you want more, yeah, you want more people. So you just multiply it by 8, or to the 8th power, or to the 16th power, and soon you'll get 8 billion people. Like, you know, that's how you add it up with the 8 system, the 8 cycle, the 8 cycle of life. And, you know, it's gotta be that way. And like, for example, and then if you had like, then you'd have like 8 teachers and 8 subjects, and then you'd have like 8, and then your homework would be so easy because you'd only have 8 problems, and then every answer you just have to write 8, 8, 8, 8. So it'll only take you 8 minutes, or 8 seconds, or 8 hours, it wouldn't matter. And you just write 8, 8, 8, 8. And everybody would have 8 iPads. And like, wouldn't you want to have 8 iPads? I mean, usually people only have like 1 or 2, or sometimes people have 3, but that's like crazy. I'm like, who wants 3? But to like, you want 8 of everything, because 8 is like such a perfect number. And then whenever you're doing it at school, all the teachers are like, oh, when you divide this, you want to use the smallest number, like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. And you're like, why not 8? You would have like 8, the speed limit would be 8, of course. But then it wouldn't really matter because you'd have 8 lanes. And there would only be 8 cars. But of course, if you want more, you just multiply it to the 8th power, or whatever you want. Soon you get 8 billion of all of them, you know? And then soon you start out with 8 towns, and 8 cities, and 8 states, and 8 everything, and 8 Mars, and 8 moons, and 8 Earths, and 8 everything. And then people are water. And if you had 8 Earths, there'd be more people. There'd be 8 billion people on every single Earth. And there'd be 8, so then you can multiply it and have even more worth. There would be 8 Milky Ways, there would be 8 Mars, there would be 8 moons, there would be 8 glasses, there would be 8 everything. The circle of 8. It's just 8 because we care. Wait, I'm getting bored of 8. Let's talk about 9s.